Welcome, everyone, to Mental Health, where today we're talking about what is a manly conversation. Let's be honest, the fact that we're talking at all makes it less manly, but that's fine. I am Tino the Genetic Marvel, as you can see right here. With me, of course, up top is Mr. Cole Clayton, Sniffing Glue 22, and from Upside Down Studios, our new regular third host, Mr. Marco Torres.
What up? What up?
Yeah, so, well, right out of the gate, Nick Tucker is like, I take full credit for tonight's topic. That's fair. Yeah, hey, you know what? And it's appreciated, sir. It's appreciated.
Yeah, I think you made a good point, though, there with that we're talking at all. It makes it less manly. Because I feel like a manly conversation is, hey, so don't run at the woolly mammoth full speed directly. He has tusks and the little fucking, what is it called? The snuffleupagus thing.
Yeah. He's got a trunk.
A manly conversation is don't do a hoe in the pooper when she has IBS.
That's good advice.
That's good a manly conversation.
Listen, or fixing your car, things like that.
Yeah.
Talking while eating, very manly. You're welcome. That's exactly also true. I've had many people be like, hey, can you not talk with your mouth full? I'm like, can you keep your opinions to yourself? I guess we both failed. Eat shit. That's basically how it goes.
Dude, I had an ex like that, man. She'd fucking have a fit if you talked with your mouth full or any of that shit. And I figured out why. We had dinner with her mama, and I saw every goddamn piece of gristle from back in the 40s, all the just talking and spitting and yeah, very good.
Look, I'll admit it. Like, I will eat and talk at the same time, and I don't give a shit. But the fact is that I don't spit food out. This is a black hole. It comes within an inch of here, just it's gone. Right? I don't have crumbs on my shirt.
Penises to the mouth is nobody's business.
How dare you, sir? You and I both know I don't go that far down.
So, what's the importance of a manly conversation?
It just depends on what it is. It's like the most manly conversations that I have is mostly car talks.
I would say solving a problem. Is the conversation at the end of the conversation? Do we have a solution, a viable solution? That is a successful manly conversation,
or at least pointing out the specific problem. You know,
absolutely.
There's a lot of dancing in this world, dancing around the problem.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, it's more so the idea where you're like, hey, can you guys? I need an opinion on this because I'm an idiot, and we're like, hey, we're all idiots, no problem. And then it's okay. Well, if these things are true, this is the result. If these things are true, this is the result. But you kind of have to pick one and choose your own adventure. And then people go, oh, okay. Back. Like, one of those things.
I think it's funny that the term sugarcoating, we're recently finding out that sugar causes cancer and is probably the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
And now when you use the term sugarcoating, you're literally dancing around hurting somebody's feelings when really all that does is prolong the inevitable when you can just give it to you straight. Now we can get to moving on to the problem solving, you know? It's very funny how that worked out.
No. It's just more so that we're really observing it in real time because right now it's at its worst, right? Because Cole, we were having this conversation earlier this week, Cole and I, was the whole idea that, like, if there's a problem, say it to my face, and then we can deal with it. It's very clear. I'm like, hey, like, I'll never say something behind someone's back that I won't say directly to their face 100%. In front of their fucking mother. I don't give a shit. Right?
I've even said shit about people on stage. It was like, make sure somebody goes back and tells him so they don't think.
I got caught one time. Somebody thought they caught me. I was talking shit about them, and they walked in the room. They're like, "I'm sorry, what?" And I was like, "Oh." So anyway,
come here, I want to talk about you.
I just went right back to saying what I was saying.
Hey, you know what?
Thought I was gonna like stumble or whatever, but I was just like, nah, I didn't skip a beat.
No, absolutely not. Angel Art, we are talking about what are manly conversations. How does that work? Also, Gorbachev is already shit-faced, but I'm manly. I mean, I don't think people realize how positive, a manly being manly is a positive thing. That's not a negative thing. And I know people have made it into a bag. Toxic masculinity. There's no such thing. There's only is toxic people and non-toxic people. Most of those toxic people have vaginas. Just letting you know. Okay.
I'm about to say.
Because you know what? Hey, I've seen men violently attack each other to the point where their faces will never be the same. Their skin will be scarred for life. Okay. Next day they were fine.
Yeah.
But hey, but I've seen women just talk to other women, and that I can watch that woman's soul leave her body, just like fucking Doctor Strange style, just boom, and you're like,
Yeah, men can fuck each other up and then stay friends forever. But
Yeah.
women who have been friends for 10 years, best friends for 10 years, they show up to the same place wearing the same thing.
oh,
That's it. That's the end of the friendship.
that's the end. How dare you?
Oh my god.
Marco,
And you know what would help? A manly conversation about what y'all are wearing. Like, so y'all didn't show up
that
with
is
the same
not a
thing.
Like a manly conversation on what we were wearing. Here's like I used to have manly conversations with my best friend BG back in the day when we used to hang, and he was a bigger dude. So manly conversation about what we were wearing was, dude, I smell your ass. Go change your drawers.
hey, and you know what? I'd rather my friend say it than anyone
Exactly.
else.
Yeah,
Bro,
we're
hey.
going out to go meet women, motherfucker. Don't be up in here with
That's the funny thing too.
Hey.
Women can show up wearing the same thing and it's a beef now. But if two guys show up wearing the same, they're like, oh,
Hey,
imagine all three of us showed up wearing the same t-shirt at the same time. Our fucking brains would explode.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to handle it. Three people
Bro,
up with the
we
same shirt.
Hey, that entire party would change into us having pictures of like Spider-Man pointing at each other, like, oh. Like that would be the funnest night ever. Okay,
Oh
so
my god, dog.
two things. Okay, number one. Okay, I have that green John Deere hoodie. It's really comfortable. I bought it at Costco. Sometimes I'll wear it to Costco because I'm like, fuck the police. I don't give a shit. I walk in there, I saw three other dudes wearing the same sweater. And my wife was like, hey, I point him like, hey, nice sweater. He's like, how are you too? And I'm like, bro, that's a fun experience.
Dude, I honk at people who have the same car as me and they honk back.
Yeah. I mean, that's a little gay, but yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Oh, it's the same car as me. Same car as me.
Yeah.
That's how white people feel every time I see a white person doing anything. White people.
Yeah, white people. All right. Yeah. The motivation speech for today: have a good conversation with a man and don't fuck him. Don't. Yeah. Also, well, you know, we don't want to take all the fun out of the game.
You can be gay and not be gay, you know?
Oh, 100%. No. Listen,
that's what we need. We need to make gays great again. That's what we need to do.
No,
I think the gays have
real gay men. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I even talk about this on stage. You know, we had gay men when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Homophobia was real because you had a good-looking motherfucking dude who lived across the street, who took care of his house, whose yard was impeccable, and he knew what a 10-millimeter fucking wrench was. Yeah, there was a good possibility you might be sucking his cock one day.
Listen,
you know, he's fucking whatever the fucks now. They get up today. It's like pimp my ride to the fucking rainbow community. They fucking they throw their mama's dress on and like, I'm trans or I'm non-fucking fiduciary, non-binary, non-GMO, whatever the
non-judiciary.
Yeah, non-GMO. I like that was a good one.
Non-GMO. Oh goddamn.
I might use that. Listen, I was talking about this with somebody else. It was like back in the late 80s. I remember this because I was young and it was a big deal. There was a gay guy who got beat and he ended up in the hospital. He got really hurt. And it was beat up by 6 guys just for being gay. It was gay bashing. And in turn, that was the first time like it became a news thing. You're like, no, that's not okay. You can't. And there's like, listen, that's not very fair.
I never understood that. I mean, I don't condone it at all. But the same people, you know, and back in the day, it was basically, you know, upper end weight folks. And there wasn't so many black folks that did the gay bashing unless you got your dick sucked by a fucking trans hooker. You know, if you
Murphy.
were getting, and back then it was only $20. If you were getting a $20 blowjob and you happen to run your hand up the fucking skirt and there was a set of testicles, then you know you got your ass whooped. But the one thing that I found real fucked up is if you look at the same period of time, like any of the college movies, where in particular them showing the hazing, it was always something getting stuck up your butt. You were fucking some kind of animal. You were fucking butt naked doing some stupid shit. Some of the gayest shit in the world. But
what school did you go to?
You never seen Old School?
Oh, bro.
It's
always gay.
Oh my God.
How many marshmallows can you fill up your ass? You're like, none.
What's funny about that now is if you get a $20 blowjob and you run your hand up her, legs and you feel balls and dick, you're like, well, it was cheap, like that's what I get,
No, and that is the problem with America these days. The acceptance of that. No, that is not okay.
Well, we're already here. The economy's so bad. This is what I call inflation.
A $5 blowjob may be lacking in teeth, but it also better be lacking in balls.
Inflation, man. Inflation.
Bro, that's great. I like my blowjobs cheap, but without balls. It's good.
Maybe extra $10 for no balls.
There's technically, unless my balls are involved, shouldn't be any other balls involved in a blowjob, no matter who's doing it.
What I'm saying.
Hey, I
even
remember
if it's a guy, though, why are his balls getting involved?
Another comedian walked up to me. He's like, "Oh yeah, I banged this chick the other night." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." Like we were friends, but I was like, "That's a weird way to start a conversation." Sure. And then he shows me a picture. I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, she's trans," and I'm like,
"That's a man."
And I'm like,
"Man,
all right." He's like, "She's good looking," and I'm like, "All right." He goes, "Come on, everybody."
You got there.
And then he looks at me and goes, "Come on, everybody sucked a little dick," and I'm like, "No, that's a you experience, my friend. I'm not, hey, that's fine. You do you, but."
That's it. Like in Atlanta, there's a scene in Atlanta where one of the main characters goes to jail.
Oh,
chilling there, and then so like he's sitting in like what is it before you go to your cell, or you're just chilling and waiting for your name to get called?
Booking.
Yeah, booking. I've never been in jail, so that's not a brag. I've just somehow avoided it. But he's sitting in the middle between like a very obviously a tranny and another dude. And the dude sitting next to him is talking to the tranny. And he's like, "You remember when we used to get it in, blah, 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 blah." And then like the other guys are like, "Dude, why are you talking to a chick? Like why are you talking? Like, that's not your girl." He was like, No, that's my girl. We used to go, we go way back. And then he's slowly starting to realize that a girl he dated like 5 years ago has actually been a man this entire time.
Which is like,
they're like, he'd be on the other side with a chick.
But that's
like, if you take that whole alphabet bullshit and break it down, there's only one fucking other gender, if you want to call it gender.
9 ways to call somebody gay. Whatever.
I mean, a lesbian. What? After I've had this conversation with Dino, what's the worst thing a lesbian has been called or told? Oh, you just ain't had the right dick yet. If you're bi, you're fucking gay, and if you're gay, you're gay. There is no bi for men. You don't come back from sucking a dick. Women can come back from going down. Oh, that was a night with my girls, and we were in college, this and that. No, you don't come back from sucking a dick. You don't.
It's a one-way train.
Yeah, don't come back from sucking dick.
Yeah,
you don't. So that's the only thing. I mean, gay men are really the only thing in that rainbow.
Bro.
Then you got your pimp my ride people, but those don't fucking count.
So
pimp my ride people.
Hey,
what?
This very, very like an older gay is a comedian. He was really funny. And he was like, "What are you guys worried about? Like, if you're gonna go down a dark alley and a gay is gonna grab you and like take you home?" And I was like, "Bro, that's exactly what we're worried about. Like, it's a good deal. It's not a hard sell to be like, hey, we'll have 2 incomes. You can still do whatever you want. Like,
I can help you work on your car.
You can work on cars together. We got better hobbies. Like, it'll be cool. We can make
like NASCAR next week.
We can dig out a pool. Like it'll
I'm
be
having
fun.
a joke about that I
Right.
do on stage, or I haven't been on stage in years, but about how like I wish I was gay because I have 99 problems and a bitch is all of them. And do you know
Bro.
how like how much better my life would be if I was gay? Like that's why I know gay ain't a choice. Like you either are gay or you're not gay. Like it's not a choice.
For men,
I would
I don't think it
choose
is
to be
a choice.
gay. I would choose to be gay if it was my choice.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't think for men it is. You were born like that. You don't just wake up and be like, I want a penis in my mouth.
Right.
My butthole isn't tight enough. I kind of liked it when I was dropping that deuce and it sucked it back in that one time.
Why? Why do you have to put that on my channel, you dirty slut?
Hey,
It's just
hey,
also,
you know,
hold on.
I can prove that you're gay. I can prove that to both of you that y'all are both gay. The next time you're taking a shit, see if your nipples are hard.
My nipples are always hard. They're fucking metal in them.
My nipple is always hard just because they are.
It's
Y'all got
all
cancer.
laid out. Look,
Hey.
Y'all got cancer.
I find it funny that we have a Nick Gorbachev, we have Nick Tucker, and then now we have Nick Tucker 17. Welcome, Nick.
Nick.
There's also a Nick Tucker Jr. as well.
And there was Jesus Christ. It's almost as if we're having like the Council of Nicks. I like it. It's
better than the Council of Dicks.
I
We
mean,
are talking about gays.
a
Right.
little bit.
Let's pivot back to the topic though. Like there's one situation I can think of where you can have a manly conversation and you're not problem solving. And maybe a little bit you are, but
All
like
right.
imagine you're at like a baby shower or like some shit your wife fucking dragged you to, your girlfriend or whoever.
Yeah.
And you don't really know anybody there. So you're just kind of chatting with the
Right.
boys, the other guys there, you know what I mean? Like that, how do you have a conversation with somebody you don't know? You know what I mean? You have to try. Well, yeah, some people are better at it than others. I'm not very good at it. I'll just
I
be
walked
stoic.
up to an old lady in a wheelchair who had her toes on, told her I wanted to fuck her between her big toe and her second toe. And that was just an hour ago.
It really depends on what mood I'm in. Because I've been told in situations that like the first couple of times people meet me and they're like, oh, well, we kind of thought you were like scary and didn't say much. And then other times I'm told you were too loud from the start. Like, so it really just depends on how comfortable I am in the situation.
Hold on. Nick Tucker 17. Just so you know, on Saturdays we do a cooking show. So by all means, if you want some entertainment, feel free to tune in. It's 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's called
Hammered and Cheese.
Yeah, for some odd reason I thought that was tonight. I messaged Dino. I'm on the freeway doing fucking 80. I'm like, what time is Hammered and Cheese tonight? He's like,
I'm like, oh, Saturday? Yeah, it's 8:30. 8:30 p.m.
Yeah, it's on. We do it on the weekend.
Yeah,
it's less.
He's like, nah, mental health. I'm like, oh yeah,
it seems like less of a degenerate thing to do if we put it on the weekend.
It does. During the week, everyone has to cook. On the weekend, you're like, no. I'm cooking fancy on the weekend. Thank you very much.
I'm getting drunk on the weekend. That's what it was. Because we used to do it on Tuesday, and I'm just getting fucking plastered. I'm hungover Wednesday morning.
Hey, dude, our fucking table at this old. Now, mind you, the show that I did tonight was at an old folks' home.
Oh.
It set up the table for the comedians with like a bunch of bottles. Like they look like they stole them off an airplane. You know, the little liquor bottles.
Yeah.
High end, like Ciroc and fucking shit like that. Yeah.
Ciroc is, Ciroc is Diddy's vodka, right?
Yeah, Ciroc is gross. Yeah, I can imagine it tasted. You had that hint of baby oil.
Baby oil.
The bottle always slips out of your hand. You're like,
oh, why is
it was kind of in a penisy shape.
Yeah,
but
little bulbous. Yeah.
It was Don Julio. I mean, they had our table covered. Like, and this is an old folks' home.
Hey, but old folks know how to party.
Oh fuck yeah! I told the one lady, I was like, I could smell a Percocet prescription a mile away, baby. What's going back?
You wild,
bro. The funny thing is that like that's the highest amount of STDs or in old people.
Yes,
now.
I brought that up. I was like, Nana, you fucking.
It probably always has been. It probably we just now noticed it.
It was the dawn of Viagra, dude.
You have to think about because you have to think about it. Like statistically speaking, they've lived the longest, so they would have had more time to catch them all.
Yeah, but after
like a Pokemon,
you'll find this out in the next few years, Cole. Once you hit a certain age, sometimes your dick don't work.
Yeah.
And as you get older, the dick stops working even more.
That's happened to me since I was like 20, bro. I was get whiskey dick out the fucking gate, man.
When Viagra hit, Pawpaw got some Niagara, and
Wow.
they were. And I told everybody the easiest way to find out what men are fucking in a nursing home: find a single man with a full refrigerator of food.
Why?
Because all the old ladies are coming by with the apple pies and with the dinner. And with they stand in line, and there was a couple guys in there. I was like, "You got you an apple pie in your fridge right now?" He's like, "Yep."
That makes sense, actually.
I would love it.
Bitches never want to like commingle with me because I already know how to cook. So they're like, "Fuck, I don't have nothing to fucking provide for."
Hopefully, Cole's mom isn't hearing him talk about whiskey. She definitely is overhearing him talk about whiskey dick. Let's be honest. Yeah.
My mom knows she raised me. She knows what she raised.
Yeah. She's never gotten a hard on, so she knows what it is.
See, I got the.
Okay, that was a bit much. That was over the line.
When I was a kid, it was like whiskey dick for me was like my dick would just stay hard and I wouldn't come. But now it's totally opposite. Once you added cocaine for a few years of your life, whiskey dick has a total different meaning.
No.
No, I was just straight trying to put a marshmallow in a slot machine. Like that's is go all the way in. Come on, go all the way. All right.
I believe the scientific term is thumbing in a softie.
Yeah, there you go.
So mine's more like a condom full of mashed potatoes.
What?
Damn. Why is it texture?
And
Why?
You know, in my
grab it by the
experience,
base of it and squeeze it real hard and try to.
every dude I've ever spoken to about it, they're always like embarrassed, and I'm like, "What my problem?" But the chicks, they get like upset. They're like, "Am I not good enough?" And I'm like, "I guess not." Like
Nick Tucker 17 says, "Is this the usual type of discussion?" Not always. And not always, but it does happen.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? In all honesty, this scientific term is pushing rope.
pushing rope. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now, Nick Tucker 17.
Yeah.
I can be as smart as or as dumb as whoever I'm talking to. Okay, so essentially, me and Dino have mostly tame conversations, but you put Marco and me in the same room, it gets crazy. It's crazy. Wherever I match the energy, that's what it is.
That's it.
I try not to die.
And on a different note, when me and Dino go out, there's a little bit more class. There's a little bit more,
No, you matching the energy too. Oh shit! Who's setting the tone then, Dino? That's on you, bro.
A nice restaurant.
I'm not being held guilty for this shit show. That's not fair. Okay.
So that means, Dino, you're setting the tone, man.
I've had whiskey just for 10 years. I mean, man, listen. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The way I see it is this. I can always get me hard. So, whatever.
Nah,
okay?
We're just do that. You ever fall asleep jacking off? That's the ultimate fucking turn down.
And you're like, oh.
You fall asleep on yourself and wake up with your dick in your hand, and mashed potato dick just You
ever catch yourself watching porn for a second and then you're like, actually, you know what? I'm actually not in the mood for this.
Oh yeah.
Or you start paying attention to the animals in the background.
No.
Yeah, I've been.
You would though,
because I watch a lot. Well, when I did watch a lot of, don't watch too much porn. Everybody, a little PSA. You will get desensitized.
Yeah.
I've watched so much foul shit that now when I do put porn on, I'm looking at the animals in the background, or I'm trying to see where they're at, if they're anywhere near my area or whatever.
That is weird. Nick Tucker. Both my hands are in cast, so I'm shit out of the luck. Yeah, I mean,
damn.
But you are married, Nick.
Hey.
Nick Tucker, I'm depressed now. Don't be depressed. Listen, it's only
we're just having manly conversation right now. We're having a manly conversation.
Nothing shameful about this kind of stuff. Okay.
No.
It's just life. You know what? Hey, yeah. Sorry, I'm not 20 years old anymore. I can't just get hard with the stiff wind.
I'm like, dude, when I fucking knew things changed up, I was in my early 40s, and the chick I was with, she gets
God
naked
damn.
laid down, and all of a sudden she fucking why aren't your dick hard? The fuck you mean? Why ain't my dick hard? What? Just because you're naked in front of me? You know how many naked bitches I've seen in my lifetime? I mean, I can put on the
I'm
Discovery
doing that
Channel.
exact scenario too.
Like, you're gonna have to rub it or something. I mean, just
Right.
slap it on your cheek or some shit.
Like I've been to a strip club. I hit like that good amount. Like you're
Too
gonna
much.
have to do a little better than what you think you're gonna do.
Yeah. Once
Definitely
you
too
watch a Asian girl pretty much give birth to an octopus.
Oh,
Who comes up with this? Oh, there's no one's gonna take the
it
blame.
just devolved. It
Yeah.
just
What I'm
devolved.
saying, once you start watching shit like that,
I don't.
you get naked on the bed just ain't gonna do it.
Believe it or not, I'm pretty disciplined. There are lines I won't cross.
Yeah, see, you're too young.
I don't think that's. I'm like fucking 15 years younger than you. I'm really not that much younger than you.
Yeah, exactly. You're a whole fucking child younger than me.
He could be your daddy.
I'm 31 in April.
Yeah, wham. I got fucking. My oldest daughter is 32. You young bitch.
Tell her to hit me up.
No, that's. I'm not letting that happen. My wife is too busy to please me. That is not true, Nick. That is a choice she's making. Make her do it. It's for
She's
science.
not pleasing you. She's pleasing someone else.
Well, I don't want to say that. That's not nice.
That's why I said it.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
I've experienced it. I know exactly what Marco is saying.
Exactly. You ever shit in your old lady's bed? I can guarantee my old lady's fucking somebody else right now.
That was horrible.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was horrible. It was very horrible.
Yeah.
Why? I just not gonna finish that question.
Let's not do that.
Why? That's a manly talk. I'm with men. Yeah, it happens. I got a whole set now about fucking.
You can't just slap manly on it. What you're doing is you're using female tactics to make us prove our worth. You're like, it's a manly conversation to keep us in this conversation. I don't want to have this conversation.
Yeah.
As a man,
yeah.
walking away.
It is a manly decision to say, "Hey, this is not the conversation for this topic."
You're gaslighting me right now.
Bald, flaccid Nick is bumming me out. Don't worry. It's because he fell down. Nick Tucker 17.
I mean,
He
to
fell
be
and
fair,
broke 18 bones in his body.
Nick Tucker 17.
Yeah.
Nick Tucker is just going through his karma a little bit. He's been going after these kids at his school that he works at. He took the junk food away. He I feel like he cusses at him a little bit. I feel like he does, at least, under his breath. He's just getting I like Nick Tucker.
Like you're trying to describe Epstein.
I've talked some shit to people, and then I've got my karma. It is what it is,
Nick, I just want to tell you that if for some reason, someday, we are in the same city and it's Halloween, I'm just throwing this out there, we could go as Master Blaster from Thunderdome.
Oh, that'd be great. That would be great.
Every little person I've ever met, I've made the offer, and every time they're like, "Fuck you, man." I'm like, "Bro, from my heart, it would be the best costume. Just give me 6 months notice. If you're down, I will be ripped and big. I will nonstop prepare for that."
Tape his eyes together so he has that slightly hint of downs.
Yeah, absolutely.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Oh,
They gave him big lady. Okay, RFK Jr.
Hey, yeah. When the fuck did we get ice cream? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, every time I met a little person, I'm like, "Come on, man. I'll carry your ass around. It'd be great." And they're like, "No, fucking asshole."
We can recreate the scene from The Wolf of Wall Street.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
You've never seen The Wolf of Wall Street where they throw the midgets? They use them as darts, and they have like Velcro suits.
They used to have
target
throwing over here back in the day.
I would love to like wear a midget as if I was like what's his face? Zach.
A baby born?
No, like Zach.
Can you imagine Dino with a midget attached to his belly? Like,
yeah. I want it. Hey, I'll make him wear the glasses like the baby in Hangover, and I'll just dress like Zach Galifianakis.
That makes you and me, Stu and Phil, Marco.
Oh fuck.
Atlas can be Doug.
I went and saw that with my boys years ago when it came out. And when he walked up, he's like, checks his messages. He's like, hey, don't text me. It's gay. They all just turned and looked at me. And I'm like, what? They're like, that's something you would say. And my one buddy was doing his doctorate at NYU. And then the fucking guy pulls up. He's like, paging Dr. Hammer. And I'm like, I looked at him. I'm like, you're now. He's like, don't you fucking say it. Don't you fucking say it. One of those same friends, when we were watching Talladega Nights, and
Greatest comedy of all time. By the way.
Yes.
hey, and John C. Riley's like, yeah, I had to change my name to Mike Honcho. I looked at my one buddy and I'm like, hey, he's like, if you change my name in your phone to Mike Honcho, we're not going to be friends anymore. I was like, no.
I pulled my
Man.
butter stick as my concho.
I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey, old man.
The same friend, when we watched Inglourious Bastards in the theater, Hugo Stiglitz came over. I'm like, come on. He's like, don't change my name to Hugo Stiglitz in your phone, or we're not going to be friends anymore. I was like, oh.
No
I would
Stiglitz.
be like, well, fuck you. It's changed right now.
Are they? My baby mama's boyfriend is a Jew, and he's like 6'4". I think I'm gonna change his name to Bear Jew in my phone.
Yeah.
Why, is he a gay Jew?
No, he's just Jewish, which means he's a little gay.
Well, I mean, the Bears are more like, that you should change it up. If he's 60, you call him like Bean Jew.
No,
Or-
you have you seen Inglourious Bastards?
Bam Jew. He's as tall as a Bam Jew pole.
Oh, God.
Marco, have you
Nick Jones
seen
says,
Inglourious
I'm-
Bastards?
Yeah,
Hey.
way back in the
The
day.
big guy with the baseball bat, he was the Bear Jew.
I love the fact that Nick Gorbachev is like, I'm too drunk for this shit. You know what? We over deliver there, sir.
I gotta be honest with you, like we didn't have much for this topic. Like
Yeah,
we were just like we had like 15 minutes definitely carved out, and then we are like, nah, let's just be friends.
Well, that's a fucking man's conversation.
Yeah, pretty much. We stayed
I
on
can
topic
tell
as
you
long as we
about
could.
my period. Here's a man's conversation. You ever have a man's conversation with a woman?
No.
Yeah, see, that's me growing up as a
I've
single
tried.
dad.
I've tried.
Me growing up as a single dad, I got fucking 6 daughters. And eventually, well, quite a few of them are like me, but
You got
one
some kids, man.
comes to me and fucking, we speak on shit. And
Yeah.
she had a significant other at the time, but being the youngin' she was, early 20s, she wants to be the whore that her father was.
All right.
So she went out and she did her thing out in Columbus at some party and came back with an STD she didn't know about, and she gave it to her dude.
Go.
So, man conversation. She's like, Dad, I don't know what to do now. You slept with another chick at a party. Man conversation. Your man
No.
is not gonna motherfuck you for cheating on him with another chick. And you could definitely catch an STD from another chick's fucking mouth. So, man conversation.
Michael
it-
Douglas shit right there.
Oh, but was it a chick or like?
No, it was
No,
not a
okay.
chick at all.
Oh, so the
That's
excuse
big.
was, oopsie daisy, I'm a little bi. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I agree with that. I don't condone lying, but whatever, not my problem.
That's a man's conversation, though.
I did have to have that conversation with a lesbian friend of mine, and we were talking about it. I'm like, listen, you're the man of your relationship. You're gonna learn some things. I'm like, it's not so simple as being a man,
It is interesting that you bring that up though, Marco, because like my baby mama cheated on me. Okay, and she cheated on her husband with me too. So she's like a fucking she a hoe. She's what she always been, but she never wants to admit. She's never admitted what happened with me and her husband. You know what I mean? She just kind of always danced around the whole thing.
Like, you fuck her husband too?
No. She was married when I met her, and she was fucking me on him. You get what I'm saying? And then she
Top of
fucked.
it while he was
she-
asleep?
No, like he was at work. He worked nights. You get what I'm saying? You get the whole thing.
Hey, he worked nights and you work nights. Hey,
Exactly. All right. And then she eventually left him for me. And she did the exact same fucking thing to me. And
And
if you want to act like I
right?
didn't know what the fuck was going on when it happened, like it didn't happen, like I wasn't the fucking original John. You know, and
Yeah.
she still to this day won't. Which, you know, now I don't give a shit and it's all over and whatever, she's moved on and everything. But
Yeah.
like, I just wanted to have that conversation with her. It was just like, if you would just be honest,
Just admit it.
we can do whatever you want. You honestly, if you fucked another dude, I really don't care that much. If I'm honest, I really do. I just want to raise my kid. I'd stay here and you can still fuck him as long as you don't bring him home. But she just wanted to do this whole thing, and then even after I moved out, she's just like, no, that's not what happened. Just grow the fuck up. Just grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? So you're right. You can't have a man conversation with a woman. It's so fucking. They don't want to admit their wrongs ever.
Yeah, well,
Never,
that's the whole thing,
like,
right?
I got a kid, like one of my sons is by a pedophile. And I'll straight say it. The chick is fucking, she's 10 years older than me. Yeah, when I was fucking 15 years old, one of my cousin's friends decided, you know, that my cousin and her went out and was drinking. They decided they were going to stay the night at my house, and my bedroom was right next to the fucking bathroom, and she went from the bathroom right to my room. What fucking 16-year-old kid? No, I think it was 15. What 15-year-old kid wouldn't fuck?
Yeah, but was that dick like 30 though?
Was what?
Yeah, you may have been 15, but that dick was like 30. Come on.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it was enough dick to fucking knock her up. I'll tell you that.
So people understand, Marco's been fucking since he was single digit age. Like he was.
I mean, I lost my virginity at 15, so like,
The whole
you know,
point of it, though, the whole point.
not everybody waited until they were 30. You know,
You're both whores. From my perspective, you're both hoary sluts. Just so be curious. So hold on, Nick Tucker introduced a motion to mandate that all Nick Tuckers get along here, and immediately there's objection. I need a little more time before I agree to
that. The whole point of me even saying that about my kid and his mother was we went. I met up with them at the flea market, and this was maybe 2-3 years ago, and we're walking around the flea market, whatever. And my son, he starts asking me about different things about how me and his mom met and how this and that. And, you know, I look at him, I'm like, she's never told you? I mean, and I didn't meet my son until he was 18. That's how much of a cunt this woman was. I was paying child support on that ass, but I didn't get to meet him till he was 18.
Hey,
so now,
did all your kids eventually come back to you?
Pretty much.
Damn.
So,
you know, you should be proud of that.
We're walking down the aisleway, and I was like, look, boy, I don't know what your mother told you, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Your mom was a slut who ended up in a kid's bedroom.
I'm going to have that talk with my son one day. I'm going to wait.
Dude, she, like, the look on this fucking cunt's face, I was like, I'm not going to lie to my son. He's a grown-ass man. The fuck is wrong with you? Oh, it wasn't like that. Bitch, it wasn't like that? You and Bia didn't go get drunk at John's bar, crawl your ass up to my mama's house? Huh?
You know what?
Like, I got receipts too, so I'm gonna have that same talk at some point in the next 10, 15 years.
Like the hard part is that like how do you I wouldn't understand how to deal with that if that was your parent, right? Where you're like, wait, you're a piece of shit? And you're like, oh my god, what am I doing here? Like,
no, my kid's already catching on though. He already kind of like it's shit. I'm not like bragging, and it is shitty. But like he kind of already is just like whenever his mom gets brought up, whether it's hey, I'm like because I generally try to have a good a good relationship with my kid. I'm like, so how's your mom doing? He kind of just like looks at me. He just like you know what I mean? Like kind of does the side that doesn't want to talk about it, you know.
See,
but
go ahead.
He's also getting at that age, right, where you and her are both going to be losers, in his opinion, right? No, that's just me. That's just,
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fucking Superman. That's the one thing to me that I'm proud of in life. If anything else, is he still thinks I'm Superman, even though I'm a massive fuck up in general.
Enjoy it while you can, because in a couple of years, he's not going to feel that way.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Right. But I feel like you're very successful, I think, in life if number one, if your kids come back to you as adults and they're like they still want to have a relationship. I think that's a big deal. I don't think it's very easy to have happen though, right?
See,
Because you know,
I feel
look
like
at
it's the bare minimum.
I pretty much, I didn't try to talk down on their moms or nothing, but I didn't pull
Yeah.
no punches and I didn't lie about it.
Right.
You know, Dad, I heard this. Yeah, you're right. Your mom did suck his dick. I don't know what to tell you. You know, or yeah, I did. Somebody did sell me, see me selling dope, or yeah, I did hit this person. You know, I didn't, whether it been me or the other, the mom. You know, I didn't pull any punches or whatever. And something I'm telling my kids now, especially my sons, you know, there's a lot of these women out here who use them babies as a fucking, a gambling ploy, a manipulation tool against fathers. And that's where your good fucking men went, you cunts.
Yeah.
But ultimately, and I tell my son, like I said, I tell my son this all the time because he's dealing with it. Your kids will realize. It might take a while, but your kids will realize. I was never the greatest father in the world, but best believe they got to experience what the fuck,
But you tried.
Yeah, and they knew Dad wasn't bullshitting.
My kid did ask me recently too. He was like, "So why don't you and Mom get along? Like, what? Why did you date Mom if you don't really like her?" And I was like, "Cause she was hot." Like I did. That's why I said she was hot. Like I don't know what else to say.
See, you're a better man than I, because I'd have been like, the pussy was there.
Well, he's 9, dude. Come on.
Again,
have that talk soon too.
Give it like 3 more years.
Nick Gorbachev asked, "Did she take all your sex toys too?"
All of them. She had full custody of those from the beginning. I never bought one sex toy. We used a lot. They were all hers from the get-go.
See, I keep all mine, and I make sure I got sterilizers.
I don't have one sex toy. I'm not.
I got
That's not me.
3D destroyer.
As a man, having a man conversation. Can we talk about that for a second?
Hey, hold on. There's a spy. Hello, Victoria. What can we do for you today?
No, I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of like weirdos right underneath me, like this one specifically in the middle. But like, there's a lot of people in the world who just like want all this extra shit in sex and whatnot, and I'm just like, I can do it. Don't get me wrong.
Fucking give birth to an octopus, you need a little help. And
I'm just saying, I'm happy to be there no matter what.
I used to love eating pussy. I found out that country girl's pussy tastes like well water. I don't eat pussy anymore. So, but I did buy one of the most strongest little vibrators that you could possibly find. And I don't look at it as competition. That's pregame. I can sit there, I can fucking smoke a blunt. I hit the fucking button by button number 2. That's the 3rd time the beds are messy. Button number 3, I get my couple of minutes in, and I'm done.
3D destroyer. This is what you would call a runaway train situation.
What up, 3D?
Nick Tucker says, "I'm not gay." That's fine. Yeah.
Also,
and I'm telling you what, Cole, that don't always work.
Dude, her pussy is broken. I don't need to be here. I don't like. Why am I here? Why am I here? If you have ran that pussy into the ground, why am I here? What I am not.
Dildo in one side, you stick a dildo in the other, and you go right in the middle.
Dude, I am not in no way, shape, or form in any category. Am I Michael Jordan? Okay, I am a bench player in every facet of life. Okay, that's all you get. You get 6-man award at best.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah. Welcome, new people. Please make sure you subscribe to our channels. We're here every week. It's very exciting.
Since we're having this conversation, another thing about that's good about having toys, though, guys, especially real men, we have a bad habit of working on stuff, and no matter how many times you wash your hands, there's still something on your fucking hands, especially if you're a mechanic, and you don't want that in the pussy. That's fucking bladder infection. That's urinary tract infection. That's keep your fingers out of the pussy. Keep your fingers out.
I'm kind of with you there, because like as a long-term chef, that's a big thing too. I can't tell you how many times I see mustard on my pants, and I'm like, I don't eat mustard, and I don't remember mustard being anywhere near me. Why is there mustard on my pants?
You
I don't
have
get
that
it.
fat bitch sitting on your lap, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
There you go. There you go.
And Victoria says, and this is considered a manly conversation. Absolutely.
One of them.
This
One
is
of them.
exactly a manly conversation.
Absolutely.
Honestly, we should not be having this conversation on the internet. This is one of
Oh
the
no,
It's
this is
supposed to be the
horrible.
guys talk when the women aren't around, but we're shameless and
Yeah.
dumb.
Also true.
This is a
fine.
grab 'em by the pussy conversation.
Exactly. This is locker room talk that Trump was talking about.
100% the same conversation. Yeah.
He's not. He wasn't lying. When Trump said, "Oh, it's just locker room talk," and all the guys got real quiet, and all the women were like, "No, guys don't talk like that in the
Right.
locker room. Locker room, you talking about?" And all the guys were like, "Yeah,
Hey,
no one
hey.
of us have ever done that."
And every rich guy went like this.
Yeah, every rich guy who didn't give a fuck.
And when their girl was like, no, they go, what are you talking about? They're like, sorry. I'm Moneybag. Shut the fuck up. Wait, what? Where did this mustard come from? I mean, I'm still on the hook for that. Where did the mustard come? I absolutely talk. We all do. It's fine.
Now, if it was
It's
a
not
spicy
serious.
brown mustard, I could understand, but a yellow mustard, that shit made in the lab. I ain't eating that shit.
Nick. He gave us up. I don't know why I'm here either, Nick. Listen, the Council of Nicks has spoken, I guess. It's fine.
Well, I mean,
I think it's fair. I think that's a absolutely reasonable.
why is
conversation.
anybody here? Why is the universe here? Why were we putting on these?
The Big Bang.
All right. Now we're going to go philosophical, everyone. Haha, shenanigans. Think you need the parent advisory sticker on this show?
Yeah,
You
why
know what?
don't we?
That's actually a great question. Why don't we? Let me see here. There we go.
I
Yeah.
got one too.
There.
Both.
Much better.
Marco's going to put it as
Science!
background.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he? That's
I
makes
can
a
put
big-
my wiener back up.
If it wasn't for grabbing the pussy, I'd have never got paid. Got to be confident.
Jesus.
No, listen.
How are you guys doing tonight, by the way? Everybody watching.
He would have never gotten laid. I mean, listen, but that's the thing is being confident and going for something will just happen. If you never try, Victoria, another Nick Tucker has joined us to get you up to speed. Also, Cole has lost his sex toys in the breakup. Also true.
They were mine. I didn't buy none. They're never mine. Like, I honestly feel like they're a little gay. They're a little on the. If gay is a spectrum, sex toys are on the low end of the spectrum of gay.
Yeah.
It's like autism, gay, both have a spectrum, and they're both kind of the
I
same
don't
thing.
know about that because look,
I
I had another one of my baby's mamas. Like when she got married, I'll never forget, dude. it was
Marco,
like
you have a chest tattoo before you start that conversation. But go ahead.
yeah, I got a shit ton of tattoos, pussy. But
Oh.
she started, you know, she was seeing this dude. They ended up getting married after like 6 months of seeing each other. A month after their wedding, this chick calls me crying her eyes out, dude. Like, I will never forget this conversation because it was so fucking like out of left field. She went into the bedroom and found his special duffel bag.
Oh no. Jesus Christ.
And it was all kind of fucking dildos and shit that was not being used on her. And I'm like, well, did he ever give you any kind of idea or anything that he might be fucking around with somebody else or some other dude or something? Well, I did find it kind of odd that most of the porn that we watched together were like 5 guys and 1 girl, or it was guy on girl, stuff like, yeah, he's sticking that in his butt. Yeah. Yep. That lasted. They got married 6 months after they got together. They got divorced 3 months after the marriage.
Why? Okay, here's a question for you. If he has to buy accoutrements to get off, why wouldn't he share that with his partner?
Because you can't. You're thinking this from a straight man's perspective who has no shame. You're not shameful of your sexuality because you really don't have a reason to be. But he probably grew up in a certain like household or environment where being gay was gay.
Dude, this chick used to like being peed on.
Oh,
What the fuck?
So I mean, you know, if you don't know that your woman, first of all, I hope he knew that she liked being peed on. You know how hard it is to pee with a hard on? Jesus Christ. But
That's true.
this is all telling us that Marco pees on bitches.
I have.
These are yeah. He's laying down the groundwork before he
I
starts the
don't fucking
story.
bullshit. I mean, if I've done it, I've fucking done it. You know, I've made a chick come so hard she sharted on me.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that was weird. That was real weird. And then how do you ask for that again?
What happened to a
Again?
gentleman
Why
never
would you
kiss-
do it again?
Marco? What happened to a gentleman never kisses and tells?
Why?
Who's a fucking gentleman? Who the fuck?
I guess that's me by default. Even Victoria's like, oh, yeah.
What, Victoria? I don't think this is the episode for you, bro. You can tap out at any time.
I appreciate Victoria. She F up around here and puts the flowers in the vase. It helps us appear more palatable. I mean, yeah, that's she fluffs up. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, she fluffs Dino before the show. We know.
Yeah, that's
Her
That's
fucking job.
that's contractual.
You know that is pivoting completely to a different topic. When my mom first moved in, I had all these vases for flowers and stuff, and she's like, "Why do you have all these vases?" And I'm like, "Well, in case I want flowers, you know, like I like plants and shit." And she was like, "Well, why are they all empty?" And I'm like, "I didn't want flowers."
Victoria
I
has
want the
suggested.
flowers like a gay person, but I'm lonely and nobody loves me like a straight person.
Pretty much. That's exactly.
You do
you
know
read
your
between
mom
the
was
lines.
you do know your mom was politely telling you were fucking gay.
Okay. So my grandfather, he was a florist. He his part. He
That
was
explains
a
a
mailman, but
That
he
explains a
he
whole
sold flowers and made millions selling flowers like roses and shit. I've
Yeah.
always liked flowers. I always have, like in a very not gay way. I don't know. Like I know it sounds weird, but I just like them. They're fucking awesome.
Gary?
Like,
Had to
don't
warm
buy
up
me
for that.
flowers. I'll buy
I
myself
feel like-
flowers, but I
I
like
feel
them.
like Cole just
Hey.
admitted that his grandfather was Mexican. You know, the
Oh, no, but he had a lot of
flowers
Mexicans
on the
working
corner
for
of the road.
He had a lot of Mexicans working for him. Legal
Okay.
ones,
For
illegal.
starters, Victoria says, keep some integrity, gentlemen, perhaps. No.
So,
Too much
never had integrity.
too much gay talk in here, fellas. Bro.
Isn't Integrity that weed farm on South Park?
I don't know. How about you take my
I didn't really watch South Park
Easy.
like that.
South Park, I just find is like I can't watch it regularly, but like when it hits out, like I love the clips I watch. Like I still love the movie where it's like, how would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Jason?
Right. I feel like South Park is better made for like clips on TikTok or on like Instagram or something. It's not. I'm not trying to sit there and watch 30 minutes of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
South Park was good until it got to like maybe the mid 2000s, and then it just kind of shit the
It's
bed.
that old.
Yeah,
Bro.
dude. I had fucking South Park episodes on VHS tape.
Damn, I didn't know it was that old.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, integrity is everything. That's also true. I'm enjoying Dino and Marco. I'm looking forward to Saturday. Oh yeah, no, absolutely, Nick. It is. We are going to be. Do we know what we're cooking for Saturday?
Kafta, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do like a kafta wrap. Just
when
to
are you
try
gonna
some
make
more.
the schnitzel, man?
I don't know.
I'm down to make schnitzel the next episode if you want.
Yeah.
I
That's
might
just
have to just show up at your house in my later housing.
That's just chicken fried pork, right?
Pretty much.
Nick Tucker 17 ham and cheese is very entertaining. It is very entertaining. We
Marco,
have-
if you want to cook as a guest, you can. I have guests cook at their homes all the time.
Yeah, you will get deported. Somebody will start smelling ethnic food in your fucking building and be like, "They're upstairs." That's it. They're
Oh
upstairs.
no, dude, I'm the only white person here. I'm the only white person in my apartment.
A man can build 1,000 bridges, but you suck one dick and you're a dick sucker, not a bridge builder. Integrity.
Yeah, who do you think made the Golden Gate Bridge?
Absolutely right.
That's
Look,
it.
there's not an ounce of gold on the Golden Gate Bridge. They called it the Golden Gate Bridge because a
Mm.
fucking gay man made it. It's in San Francisco.
Yeah.
You can build a bridge all you want. You're still gay.
They called Rice-A-Roni the San Francisco treat too, but you know you're not eating fucking pilaf off some dude's balls.
What the fuck? Oh, yeah. Hey, you're rocking in your undies. Hey, man. You rock. Hey, there's nothing better. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm trying to lose weight to the point where I just don't wear pants anymore. I'm just going to walk around in my undies.
I think he's
I
talking
do
about
that now.
There's a reason why I'm wearing a brown hyena. You know, I usually perform in some kind of outfit, but I was gonna wear a pink poodle outfit, but I woke up this morning with the shits. So I thought that, you know, the
Brown
best,
pants.
yeah,
Brown
you wear
pants.
your brown pants
Yeah.
just in case.
Brown hyena
hey.
does sound like a sex toy.
It's smart.
Yeah, what
Just
can brown
being
do for you?
Hey, this what did Brown do for you? Oh, God. Oh.
No, but luckily I took a Vicodin before I fucking went on, so it jammed it all up. I won't shit again for the next 2 days.
Or come.
Nice. Oh, I got pain. So I threw out my back with the snow.
Bro, that was
And
like 6 months ago.
it's like a week ago. You
Grow up.
listen. Shut your mouth.
You
You
see
dirty-
how big that back is? That's gonna take a minute.
He does have a
I'm-
big back.
hey, I am a big back.
He's
There's
a
no
big
question.
back.
I'm like, bro, I was a big back before big backs were big back. And on top of that, now I'm like, I've lost weight and I'm still a big back. I'm like, bro, it's genetic. What do you want me to do?
talk so much shit about Dino being fat, but he's the same size as me now.
I know.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm wider than you. I'm a lot bigger. Right? But
That's what Victoria said too.
I carry a lot of my weight in my hips.
especially in the cock.
All right, see
Oh my
now
God.
that's the example of a female or a gay conversation.
Yeah.
I carry all my weight in my hip.
There you go.
You know
And I'm like, I'm all cock.
Okay, I am what you call the comedian version of what was the dude's name who played for Utah back in the day in the 90s against Michael Jordan? What was his name?
Gay?
They called him the mailman. Who was it? He was
Gay?
always
Ray Finkel.
Carl Malone.
Ray Finkel.
Finkel. Ray Finkel.
No, the other guy. The other guy.
God, the fact that Marco and I were both like, yeah, Ray Finkel. It was definitely Ray Finkel.
I don't know who Ray Finkel is. So
Finkel is Einhorn, bro.
He is the guy
He's
who
Ventura?
fucking went against.
anyway, y'all shut the
Jordan.
fuck up. I give you alley oops. Y'all can dunk on me all you want, but I'm giving you the fucking material. Quit
Oh,
acting like
Ray
I
gave
don't
you
know what I'm
fucking
doing
alley-oop
here.
and the dunk.
Yes, I'm gonna get some balls on my forehead in these dunks. Yes. Yes.
I mean,
Dude,
that was a little too enthusiastic. That was
one
a
of the
little.
most awkward conversations.
For showmanship purposes, it's hilarious.
Hey, you're acting like that guy who's like, oh, we'll be skins, and takes your shirt off. You're like, ew, no. We'll just know who's on our team. It's fine.
Shirts and blouses.
We can use shirts and blouses.
I
Bro.
can see Cole saying, "We're skins," and then just
Hey.
dropping into his whitey tighties.
Hey, to this day, one of the greatest facts I know about Prince is the fact that Prince, not only is that story real, did he
basketball
fucking,
story?
hey, he loved it. And Chappelle impersonating Prince, he used that for a cover of his album. You're like, bro, Prince was a full-on game. Like, that guy is unachievable. He was a
No,
wizard.
Prince was legitimately like there was like he was so masculine that he could show up dressed like a chick, and he would like
Yeah.
you just had no choice because you know Prince could beat your ass, like truly, like you know.
like in every way, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? This fucking midget here who shops at Baby Gap, and I'm like, what the
Wearing
fuck?
high heels.
Yeah, and women are like, he's the greatest thing ever. You're like, what is happening right now? The fucking midget. You're like,
Oh my god!
And he ain't
bro,
wrong. He ain't fucking wrong.
No,
You know,
bro.
What the weird thing is I got laid, like, especially when I was modeling back when I was younger, I got laid more dressed like an effeminate freak than I ever did dressing normal, manly man, whatever the fuck. Like fishnets, fucking braided hair, fucking lipstick, nails done, chains and shit. Oh, bitches love that shit.
I got way. I'm with Mark on this one. I got laid way more when I was pretending to be a feminist, like 100%. When I didn't, when I
Get laid all
wasn't
the
like,
time.
when I pretend like I didn't pretend like I hated women, like I where I pretended like I didn't hate women. Essentially, women were all up in my ass. Now it's I got to work a little harder now.
Bro.
I
Yeah.
think Cole was just a gay friend, and he didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Probably, but it's got me laid.
Victoria was in New York for work, and they randomly pulled into a comedy place, and it was Dave Chappelle on the stage, and she was like, "Oh yeah, it was really good," and I'm like, "What?" the fuck?"
He's known for that.
She's like, "Oh yeah, we went and saw Dave Chappelle," and I'm like, "How? What the fuck?" Huh? Yeah.
Dude,
That's
I
how he
can't
does open mics. He just shows up wherever he wants.
Yeah, it
2
was
days
him
after
and
my
Chris Rock. I
birthday-
think.
2 days after my birthday, I'm gonna see Louis C.K. Dude, I can't fucking wait.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dude, like
I
right
spit
there.
my beer out when Marco said he modeled. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
if you see a picture of when Marco was younger,
Totally
very,
different.
very attractive. He looks very fuckable. Now,
Before
no,
the chest
no.
tattoo, right?
Sorry, Marco and Cole. Not all ladies like that shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think the culture is changing
The
now.
one that I was hanging around was
I think the culture is changing though. I think back 10
the
years
culture
ago.
has changed a million fucking times.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I mean, when I was growing up, I was a spick. Then I went from a spick to a Hispanic. Then I went from a Hispanic to a Latino. Then it went to Latinx. Now we're all illegals. I mean,
Now we're all legal.
That's fair.
Okay, but I'm not talking about racism. I'm talking about women in
no,
general.
that's
What
a
they're
culture.
like.
That's just cultural.
Because
No.
before, like 10
Oh,
years
my
ago, I've always had a beard, and now all of a sudden, now I look like every dude now. You know, like every
Oh,
dude's got a
oh.
beard.
Same here, bro. I've had facial hair since 2005.
Yeah, 2010 for me.
Yeah,
So,
see, I can't-
That's about when I can start growing.
Once mine gets a little itchy on the bottom, that's it.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
not for everybody, you know.
You know,
No,
I don't
that's fine.
even have hair on my fucking balls, dude. Like it's
Ah.
from the asshole
Ugly.
to the underbelly is all fucking shaved.
You
I'm
know
not
what's
good
really-
looking, so I gotta have a beard.
You know what's really fucking weird, bro? Is that with the more weight I lose, the more hair, like my legs are getting hairier, and it's fucking weird, bro.
No,
But
it's
no
just
hair on your head, right?
when your legs were bigger.
Still, this is fucked. Yeah.
Dino, when your legs were bigger, the hair was spread out more. So now that you're shrinking, it's all the same hair. It's just all
No. Hey, no, I'm telling you this much. It's no, because I didn't have hairy legs. Like I just never did. And but now I'm like a fucking
just couldn't see your legs.
no, I can see them. I was surprisingly flexible for a 500-pound man. Yeah, not all Victoria says not all ladies like guys dressing effeminately. Thank fucking Christ for that.
Not all guys like guys dressed effeminately. You ever get
That's
a nipple ring stuck in a fishnet shirt? It's not fun.
There's something here. I'm not sure what, but I kind of dig it. Nick Tucker, you are in good company because other Nick Tucker feels the same way. Aha. we are just be clear. We don't know what we have to. We have something. We're trying to figure out what it is because we think it's worth it.
You're just echoing ourselves.
There, we have something. We're trying to figure out how to fucking do it because we're all a little bit fucking retarded. So, you know, bear with us, but we're on the hunt for this fucking magical unicorn. That's pretty sweet that Cole's landlord lets him smoke. I mean, yeah, that's weird. No broads I ever met like dudes dressing like women.
Don't rat me out, Randy Moss.
It's mostly just city women. City women are like that. Country chicks are like, no, fuck that. They don't know how to dress like women.
But I will say, I don't know what kind of fucking redneck upbringing that some of these folks have. I've tried the fucking cowboy boots. And dude, how the fuck do you wear? First of all, there's no grip on the bottom of them goddamn things.
Yeah.
They just they make you
that's for a controlled environment. Yeah.
Squeeze the fuck out of your feet.
Dude, I was doing fucking line dancing classes, and I figured I'm gonna be authentic, so I bought this fucking fancy pair of fucking almost $200 fucking cowboy boots, and fuck them motherfuckers. I think my dogs are peeing on them right now as we speak. Fuck them.
I think the craziest part about Marco saying that he was doing line dancing is that he was doing line dancing. I feel like you got like sucked into that. You're like line dancing that involves coke, right? I'm definitely showing up.
Thanks, 3D store. See you later.
Later, 3D.
No, I mean I enjoy trying. Well, see, that's another big issue that I have. like with my schizophrenia, whatever the fuck. I don't even really think it's a big issue, but you know, it is what it is. But at certain times, whoever is in control, you know, I do like doing certain things, but then there's other times with them same things that I like doing. I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't want to fucking do that shit. I'm fucking ass. And that tends to ruin a lot of relationships that way. You know, because like again, you know, the line dancing was cool. I didn't get it right. You know, I don't have the white rhythm. But I mean, I was all for it.
Hey, that's a real thing, though. It is a fucked up thing, but it's a white rhythm is a thing.
That's just like I went to a Dirty Dancing musical type deal, which was fucking awesome. It was awesome.
It's because you're a pervert.
But then there's also times where, you know, whoever or whatever the switch gets clicked. And, you know, I've been asked, well, you want to go see a waterfall or you want to go see this or that? Something that generally I would say is cool. And I'm like, no, I don't want to fucking see that. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, it's dirt. It's a rock with water on it.
Well,
you have to do that. If you become a yes man, your bitch is not gonna love you.
Hold
after a while.
First, okay. 3D Destroyer is out on the word integrity.
That should be the topic for next mental health episode is integrity.
All right, we can do that. Marco, you ever do any line sniffing contests? I know.
Yeah.
Marco, I got some glue you can sniff.
I was never into the huffing or any of that other bullshit. You know, I had a little bit of class to me. It was coke.
Yeah.
I was just saying you could put your nose hole right up to my urethra and I can jerk it off. And you can just get you one good one in there. It's not protein,
gay.
bro.
Cole's not gay at all.
Cole's very gay. Cole's
it's not gay. It's not gay to come. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's all in where you come.
I didn't
come. That's gay. That's gay.
I didn't get a wiener up my butt. I didn't suck dick.
Exactly.
I'm not gay. You suck my dick. Don't
make eye contact.
Victoria, we've lost the boys. Yeah, I mean, listen, we're all now trying to prove we're not gay. That's fine.
And again, that, you know, you don't come back from shit like that. I mean, here's a fucking perfect example. And this was a straight moment that I felt was gay, but it was still straight. But until it's an awkward moment. One of the first times I was ever at a swingers club, I'm in the fucking, you know, I'm going at it with this dude's wife. My old lady is going at it with another chick. It was like just my first orgy I was ever in. And all of a sudden, like I felt something like brush against my balls that wasn't the bed or the sheets. So I'm like, I'm not paying attention. You know, I got the chick by the hips and we're going at it. And I feel it again. And all of a sudden there's like, and I look down, the dude is fucking licking this chick's pussy while I'm fucking her doggy style. And that was my balls going back and forth on his face, which apparently he enjoyed. Awkward. Like, what do you do?
I don't think you are understanding of how far ahead of the word awkward that conversation just was.
Dude, that was way like, and again,
there was a lot of steps
going to a swingers club, and that's still one of my scarring moments.
There was a lot of steps that you took before that happened where that could have been avoided, though.
Maybe.
There's a lot of steps you voluntarily took for that to even happen.
TMI. Yeah. We all felt that we were endangering that conversation.
That's what we need a show.
Too much integrity. Yes, that's it.
Too much integrity.
Too much integrity. Yeah.
No, see that women will pull the TMI thing. No, this is a manly talk. You know, men talk about shit like this.
Don't watch. Don't watch. That's all. I've been telling Victoria for about a half hour now to stop watching.
You should not be. What's the gayest thing you've ever been a part of? For me, it was holding my penis at a urinal while two co-workers talked about how emotional and tear-jerking their diversity training was.
I hate it when strangers talk to anybody, really. At the urinal, they're talking to you like, hey, how's your day? Dude, like, I
used to find
I'm
that
doing
awkward.
something right now.
I used to find that awkward until I started doing it to people. Especially like still like around here, the concert venues still have the old school bathrooms. So
it's the one urinal,
the
long one
that you all you got everybody in their mama's piss just slashing on you and shit.
You need a shower after going in there.
And guys, I gotta let y'all know, as we get older, I mean, if you still choose to carry pubes, they start falling out. So why don't you do a little rake test before you go out in public? Nobody wants your fucking dick hairs all over the toilet seat or the trough or the fucking urinal. Who fucking covers a urinal in dick hair? I mean, oh, that's a pet peeve of mine. Something terrible. I won't even piss on dick hair.
I hate it when people piss in the toilet and don't flush, because then you're like, you're making me flush your piss or pee on it, and that, either is gay.
Yeah.
It's almost it's like
You just is like, all right, I'm out. There you go.
I'm
That's
just saying, like, if I piss on your piss, that's like, in a way, our dicks touched in a way. But if you make me flush your piss, then I'm flushing another man's piss. Like, that's it's gay. It's super gay either way. Flush
The
your
worst thing
fucking
about it is,
flush.
the worst part about that, you ever fucking drop a deuce on somebody else's piss and it fucking splashes up and gives you that
No,
little right
I
on the bottle?
refuse. I refuse.
That's I'll be honest with you, I get so mad if somebody didn't flush or someone's pissed on the seat, and I'm like,
I do too.
I get enraged by that.
Scorched earth, right? Scorched earth.
Oh, 100%. I'm like, I'll rip the toilet seat right off. I don't give a fuck. When I was a young teacher, a coworker touched my crotch as a joke on a wilderness retreat. I punched him in the throat. I got suspended for 3 days. The early 90s were great. Only 3 days with pay. Damn! Holy shit. Bro, but that's the thing is,
That's
yeah,
fun.
don't fucking touch me. Don't, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Men
It's
don't
bad enough
offer their
for men
wives
to
to other
look at
men. I agree. But
Okay, 3D. There's a little wrinkle you're missing here. Marco's never been married. Look at him.
yeah.
you ever have a dude ask you to suck your dick while you were in a jackatorium? That's awkward.
No, I don't even know what a jackatorium is.
Yeah,
It's
that I mean,
you know where Pee Wee Herman got caught?
No. Oh, the fucking porn place.
A jackatorium.
I didn't know it was called that.
y'all misleaded. I mean,
Y'all mislead. What do we mislead about?
This is all men conversations.
Dino's married currently. The other two of us,
Yeah.
never been. Never been.
I'm a good person. These two are fucking.
Hey, look, my kids were fucking doing their supervised visitation with their mamas. The jackatorium was right up the street. I had 45 minutes to blow. Hey, keep your fucking hands to yourself. You want to watch me rub one out? That's fine, but fucking stay 3-4 seats down.
I mean, I guess if it's the only thing close by, that makes sense.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go hang out at the McDonald's. What I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you could just do
And
nothing.
Be a fat ass and
You ever see a vagina in IMAX?
No.
Like it's like this. It's like Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me.
Men, yeah, that's horrible. Men do not offer their wives to other men. I agree.
I don't agree. I've met plenty.
Yeah. And those are not
if
men. Those are
what if your wife was a hoe though, and you're just trying to get it out of her system before she brings something home against her will?
can't make a wife out of a hoe. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, well, you can't make a housewife out of a hoe. You can marry anybody you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deadpool did it. So did Forrest Gump.
I don't think Deadpool's married. And that didn't work out for Forrest
Cleveland
Gump.
is
He
a
got
very
engaged.
colorful place. Yeah, it is, Victoria.
Okay,
Any
well,
girl
Marco's
who's
from
married, you
Youngstown.
ever
I've
do-
said this before. Youngstown is its own place.
Yeah, it's its own different world.
Yeah.
Youngstown is Babylon.
It's
Modern
basically
day.
no. It's that steel mill in The Simpsons. Like we work hard and we play hard, and then
Yeah.
everybody
Literally a
looks
steel
over-
mill.
Yeah,
Unabandoned.
So
Randy, don't ask these kind of questions. That's ridiculous.
here's something weird though. Like the other day, I don't know whose podcast it was, but it was like a local podcast, somebody from Cleveland. A lot of our mutual friends, Cole, was on it, so I don't know who the fuck that. But anyways, dude is talking about Youngstown. The kid he was interviewing was from Youngstown. He said his mom was from Akron, but his dad was from Youngstown. He grew up in Youngstown and stuff. And the guy kept saying, he wouldn't, the interviewer wouldn't let the kid talk. He kept saying, yeah, Youngstown, man. Youngstown is the spot, man. Back in the day, that was the drop-off spot. You brought the drugs in from California and you brought it to Youngstown, and it went all over the country from there. And the guy, I don't know if it was the kid's dad or whatever. I know he looked like he came with the kid. He was like, so you were a drug dealer? And then the dude kind of blew it up. He was like, so you're talking about trafficking drugs with my son here? It was totally off. Like the dude was literally offended. Like, I got my son who I'm trying to promote in whatever the fuck he was doing, and you're over here fucking promoting drugs and shit.
How old was the son?
He looked like maybe 18, 19 years old.
What are we talking about here?
It was just
He's an adult. Like,
on that note, let's just finish this up. I was violent when I needed to be. I mean, that's what we talked about, right?
Is a great thing, Nick.
A podcast about young sound. That sounds dreadful. I'd rather accept a Flavor Aid from Jim Jones. all right. That's fantastic.
That was phenobarbital.
Anyways, all right. We're gonna leave things out there because this conversation has been absolutely heinous. Yeah. So we're gonna be back on. Are you
We're just giving examples of male conversations?
Yeah.
Men talk.
It was for science, everyone. What was I gonna say? We're back. Are you doing anything tomorrow or no?
Me?
Either of you?
I
No?
don't think I got anything for tomorrow. Well, what's going on tomorrow?
No, nothing. I'm just saying.
Work the day away, make some fucking little bit of change.
I think the next live show I think I got is on maybe the 4th. That's either
Child support's due tomorrow. Does that count as something?
No.
No.
I was gonna say, okay, Hammered and Cheese is Saturday 8:30, and what else do we have? Jerry's
Parker, are you coming on Saturday?
If I'm here, yeah.
Hit me, Nick. Whatever you want. Awesome. Thanks a lot, Nick Tucker 17. We appreciate you. I don't remember what the fuck I was gonna say. Something. We got Hammered and Cheese, and then
We got
the Sunday show.
Monday.
Yeah.
Monday. We got Life of Giants on Monday later that evening. Also, you got your Sunday show. I forget the name of it.
Yeah. And then we're gonna have that. I'm gonna try and do some Lego this week too. We'll see what happens.
Nick Tucker 17. We do shows just about every fucking day between the three of us. Like,
yeah.
You can find us somewhere.
And if you think this conversation was heinous, make sure you tune into Motherfucking Mondays or What the Fuck Wednesdays, because What the Fuck Wednesdays, I'll tell you, isn't even on my channel. It's only on Upside Down Studios. We should gather all the Nick Tuckers to watch and promote you guys as #1.
We should have a gathering of all the Nick Tuckers.
Right, and they all need to wear a shirt that says Nick on them.
I was gonna say they all could fight to the death, and then whoever wins gets to keep the name.
That's
2-man enter, man lead. 2-man enter.
I ain't getting another Randy Moss to watch. Randy, that's your.
You are literally named after the greatest wide receiver of all time. Get the fuck out of here. You're not even the best Randy Moss.
Anyways, thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. We're out.